In Interstellar Transport Company, you manage a transport company in space as humanity begins to spread throughout its solar system and eventually the galaxy beyond. You must manage a profitable company in order to continue to grow your business and beat out the competition. Only through careful management and strategic planning can you achieve this. This supplemental video tutorial helps to explain some of the core concepts of the game so you can more effectively manage your company. When viewing a planet, possibly the most important information available to you is the supply and demand graphs. This shows relatively how much the planet is willing to pay for goods that are in demand, or how much of the cargo type it has in supply. You, of course, want to pick up cargo and passengers from planets with high supply and deliver them to planets with the highest demand to make the most money possible. In the graph, any bar above zero is a demand. Any bar below zero is a supply. Keep in mind, this graph scales for better viewability, so hovering over the bars can sometimes be helpful here. You can view even more data regarding each cargo type in the table below the graph. This table shows the weekly surplus or deficit of each cargo type, the amount that is waiting on the planet to be either shipped or consumed, and finally your own company's cargo hangar. These values are important when you are strategizing your routes and deciding how big of ships you need. Each cargo type is produced and consumed differently. For example, food is produced best on planets with high habitability and 100% development. Yet even if both of these figures are equal, a planet's population and size will still play major factors in how much of it is produced. Hovering your mouse over the cargo's name in Planet View gives you a good idea of what factors increase the cargo's production and consumption. Food, water, raw materials, and consumer goods require no surface buildings for production. However, rare resources and dilithium crystals both require special mines, whereas machinery and dilithium fuel require special factories to be produced. Again, this information is also in the tooltips. One rule to keep in mind is that all cargo production on a planet is modified by the development level of that planet. So for example, even with 100% rare resource availability and a rare resource mine built on a planet, if the planet has less than 100% development, it will not be producing rare resources at its full capacity. Sometimes you will find it necessary to take a temporary loss in order to develop a new market. When new colonies are founded on planets and moons, they will start life with very low populations and very low development levels, meaning that they basically produce nothing. It is up to the transportation companies, such as your own, to ensure the survival of that colony. New colonies will demand food, water, machinery, and colonists. While local authorities will often offer subsidies for these cargoes, you will likely still take a loss delivering and developing new colonies in the short term in exchange for opening new markets in the long term. This is also a balancing act between delivering colonists and delivering food, water, and machinery to support them. Too many colonists and you risk famine from lack of food or water. Too much food, water, and machinery, and you risk taking a big financial loss delivering to a low-demand colony. Some colonies you will want to develop in order to sell things to, some you will want to develop in order to collect specific resources from. Reputation is a very important concept in Interstellar Transport Company. When you deliver things that a planet needs and keep demands low there, they will appreciate it. You will be allowed to pick up more of their goods and get a higher price for deliveries. You will also be able to lease more gates and construct more buildings on that planet. This is one way in which taking a monetary loss can sometimes reap benefits, since you will gain the goodwill of a planet's population. However, if a planet is ever affected by famine because of lack of food or water, that goodwill erodes very quickly. All ships deteriorate over time and periodically should be maintained to prevent breakdowns mid-flight. There are two important values in regards to maintenance and repairs. The first is disrepair. Through normal use, a ship will gather disrepair. The amount of disrepair a ship has directly influences how likely it is to break down during a journey. When a ship lands at a planet with an available maintenance hangar, it will automatically begin maintenance, which will remove this disrepair. It is especially important to have maintenance sheds on distant planets. In the event of a ship breakdown, a repair vessel must be sent to it. This happens automatically but requires an available repair ship from one of your medium or large maintenance sheds. Breaking down is not the only peril of space travel. You must also be vigilant of space pirates. The best way to keep pirates at bay is to have a high security rating. Low development planets contribute to a security's lawlessness, whereas developed planets and security stations on planets contribute to its security. Security stations protect an area around the planet it's on and also contribute to the total system security rating.